Thursday morning update. Not sure what there is to update. Yeah, we got the stove and hood all installed. Yesterday we did not do a video because I was running around frantically trying to get chores done in the morning so that I would be ready for the horse shoer to show up. Got here about 9:45, close to 10, something like that. We put shoes on 5 horses, and well, I didn't do anything. I just held the horse and made sure everything went good, and bounced around, kept working on stuff as he was putting shoes on. So we've got shoes on 5 horses. We trimmed the one, and that was what we did. I didn't have to put shoes on the big Palomino horse that I'm riding. His feet are evidently pretty hard. He's got a white hoof, but he's not been favoring any sort of soreness or anything, and we've been riding all over, up and down all the rocky areas and everything, and he's got good feet to him, so I wasn't worried about putting shoes on him since he's an outside horse. And I talked to them about that when she dropped him off. I was like, if he needs shoes, we'll have shoes put on him. If he doesn't, we won't worry about it. So we didn't worry about it. An interesting topic for this morning that I was thinking about: what constitutes as a multi-generational, whatever the correct terminology is, business or something. And so I got to thinking about it, and I think it can be used or be described in this example of a blacksmith, because everybody, it's a very easy trade to think about. So say there's a blacksmith, he has a son, he trains that son how to be a blacksmith, right? That son then takes over the blacksmithing business at some point further on down the road. Dad starts to step away, or dad dies, or whatever the case may be. The son is now the primary blacksmith, right? Same shop, same tools, same name, most likely. The name can be changed, doesn't matter. Anyways, that son then becomes the second generation, right? But more than likely, if the dad was a blacksmith and knew all that and had all that, more than likely he was probably not the first generation anyways, in today's day and age. But we're thinking hypothetically here. Say brand new blacksmith teaches his son, so now the son is the second generation. Okay, so say that same scenario. Father teaches his son how to be a blacksmith. The son then says, no thank you, leaves, goes over here, just down the road maybe, opens up his own blacksmith shop, and buys his own blacksmithing tools, creates his own blacksmithing business, gets his own clients and everything. He is not the second generation. He is the first generation, as is the father. They're both first generation blacksmiths. So I just thought that was interesting, because I think a lot of people think like, oh, well, he's doing the same thing or something similar to that person, so therefore he's the second generation. No, that's not how it works. I mean, yes, he's taking the things that he learned and building upon it, but it is not the second generation of that business or anything like that. So I don't know, it was an interesting thing to think about, because I feel like, especially in today's day and age where like trades aren't as common, people get confused with that. I don't know, something interesting. Out here in the barn checking out everybody, and everyone's like, hey, why aren't you just feeding us instead of walking around? But I wanted to look at them, and then of course checking the heifers, making sure I don't see any new babies out there. Nobody looks like they're gonna be having a baby anytime soon. We'll go look at that little heifer calf. I think we put her on YouTube. Yeah, we did the other morning, from the old cow that we had. We'll go take a look at her and see how she's doing, because she actually can get up on her own now, and she can't quite figure out the bag. At least yesterday she had not. She would go to the bag, and Mama would be standing still and everything like that, and she would go to the bag, and she knew that's where she was supposed to go, but she just couldn't quite find the teat, and she was looking all over for it, and she just couldn't quite figure it out. So we were still helping her yesterday. Put the cow in the chute and, you know, put the calf right up to the bag. The goal is for her to figure out how to do it on her own, obviously. So we try to help as little as possible, but with her being so tiny and whatnot, like, we can't really, well, she can't afford to fall behind at all. So let's see if we can see. Oh, she's right there. It's hard to tell because it's really dark. So I have to turn the lights on. They take a few minutes to warm up. But she's laying down under there. See if we can't get her up here a second. So got her up and gave Mom some grain. I was hoping Mom would stand there, and which Mama is a little grumpier now that the calf is getting up, because the cow's instinct is to, hey, I want to take my baby, you know, and go somewhere. And this baby is a little dopey, so she can't fall off. But like, she's standing back there in the corner now. So I'm probably still gonna have to put this cow in the chute so that she can figure it out, because this cow does not want to be nice enough for me to come in here. Every time I get close, she just wants to turn and face me. So probably push her out. I mean, I don't think she could hurt me, but if she was to get me down, she could probably still wall me into the ground pretty good. So try to be a little careful here. Come on, sis. Can you take a step forward? Come on. Yeah, I know. I just want to get your baby out of this corner here. Is all I'm trying to do. I gotta put this down for a second. I need 2 hands. Come on, Wobbly. Get up there. Figure it out. There we go. Oh, if you can hear that, she's peeing. Thankfully not on me. But she's kind of got a little bit of a tummy ache from the smell of things. That's probably because she did eat a lot yesterday. So her little tummy is finally having to like digest all of that. And so she's not wanting to be real aggressive eating this morning, but she still has to eat. So we'll sit here for a while until she flat doesn't want to eat anymore. And we'll watch her. We may have to give her some probiotics of some kind or something. But we'll see. Like I said, our goal is for her to figure out how to do it on her own. And 2 days ago, she couldn't even stand on her own, so she's getting there. All right, so she lost that. See if she can figure out how to find it again on her own. There we go. That's the goal. Well, we got her put back in. She ate quite a bit more out of that side. Like I said, she ate quite a bit last night, so we got her put back. And we'll probably try to feed her again at lunchtime, see if she'll eat any, but I bet she won't. Because she did end up eating quite a bit this morning again, so that's really the only exciting thing around here going on right now. Everything else the same old, same old. Just keep everybody fed and watered. Nobody's getting sick. Before too long, we'll have a new group of cattle in here. And I don't know, that makes me nervous because October is National Dead Calf Month. And we are rapidly approaching that. So I'd like to get these guys shipped and get a new group bought and straightened out before then, but these guys just aren't ready yet. They haven't had them long enough. And I think it's okay to kind of be flexible in your program and be like, oh, well, let's ship today. But I don't think you should be like, well, we normally keep them 90 days and that's what our entire feed program is based on, but we're gonna go ahead and sell them at 45 days. That's okay to do. We almost did that with these steers, but I think that we will have a better product at the end of our 90-day cycle, and I think that we'll be better for it. So we're just letting them grow. There's a few of them that are obviously smaller. We will probably try to private treaty sell those ones, just because they don't fit in with the bigger ones. So the rest of the day, it was supposed to rain today. They've kind of backed the rain chances off, which is kind of a bummer. It kind of feels rainy, so maybe we might still get some. I would like to try to go get I've never even went and got the equipment from that last hay job we finished up, because the grass isn't growing. I didn't have any other hay jobs. I have one more that I'm supposed to do, but I talked to that guy and I was like, look, I've just been kind of waiting for it to rain again, because everything's just kind of getting crispy. And in my opinion, it's better to let it get rained on a few times, kind of let it lush back up and then cut it, as opposed to cut it now and then let it get rained on. It won't really grow back as good. So kind of just waiting to see what the weather's going to do. If we don't get any rain at all, well, we'll just go cut it a little bit later here in the fall, because we're not going to get any fall regrowth anyway. So just kind of waiting there. But I would like to go get the baler and the tractor and the rake, because we need to get the loader hooked up onto the John Deere again, and I need to get the bale spear repaired for it on the front end loader. Last winter we broke a bale spear and the other one's really wallered out, so I need to cut out the bushings and put 2 new spears in it and get it ready for winter. I also need to put a new switch, starter switch in it, because that broke last winter and we've just been using a screwdriver to jump it this summer, because I've only driven it a handful of times. But it'll get used a lot this winter again, so need to get it, start working on repairs on it. So I need to go get it. So probably unhook the stock trailer here this morning, and when I'm done with chores, and go get the baler at least and get it parked under the barn there, get it put away for a while. But other than that, just a normal day. Saddle horses, check fences, check waters, check cows, put out mineral, all that good stuff. So you saw the exciting thing for the day, which was the little project calf that we have. No new babies in the heifers, so nothing there. Still don't have any new babies in the mature herd, but we should have a few getting real close. So I'm gonna go check those today too. Anyways, that's a wrap for this morning's update. As always, any comments, questions, concerns, queries, whatever you want to call them, let us know in the comments.